I watch a new film every other day. Follow along for recommendations and reviews. Today, I just finished watching the movie titled Love Was Not Invited that is showing on Omonioboli TV. As you can see, I didn't like the film, so let's just get that one out of the way. But I will tell you guys why, of course. The reason that I watched this film is because Vine Olugu is a film club favorite. We've seen him in two things, right? Bedazzled, which I love, and Everything is New Again, one of my favorite films of this year. I can't wait for that film to come out on streaming so you guys can watch it. I love that film. So when I saw that he was going to be in this film, I was like, oh, Vine, is it going to be three for three? It is not. It is not. I can tell you that one straight up. This film, I think I want to say actually that I love being the curator of this VDK Film Club because we watch a lot of different things. And when this film started, right, first thing, Omonioboli, her picture quality is always good. So shout out to her DOP, her cinematography team, like the crew, production crew of her films. Shout out to them. So it also started, and when it starts, right, you're kind of in this cheesy land. And why I said I like being a curator of this club is that we watch so many different things. So that when you come on Omonioboli's page, because we don't watch everything by Omonioboli, we've only watched like the films we've watched recently from her, like the three I can remember, like The House Manager, The Farmer's Daughter, Secrets of the Heart. So we don't watch like everything she does. So when this film started and I was seeing it, I was like, okay, we're in Omonioboli land. And it was refreshing in that way at the beginning. This film now kept on going. And this is the first film I've watched of the Omonioboli ones that I really see the thing people say about Omonioboli's films. Because I've not personally witnessed it until this film. Or when sometimes people go like, her films are for like, who are the films for? Let me say that. Because this film, I was watching it and I was like, who is this film for? It's for, are you like, to and not to be very, I'm going to give my very honest thoughts. I was like, you have to kind of be deluded to believe in. First of all, this film feels like a film. It feels like characters are doing character things. It doesn't feel like a real film, like of real people. Also, let me set this up for you. There's two people, right? So Ijoma and Shegun. Now imagine, right? You're this guy, Shegun, and this girl, Ijoma, is not giving you any time of day. Like she seems to not even like you. Like not even in a way that is like cheeky play or something. Like this girl doesn't seem to like you. Like she's looking at you like, why are you here? You're kind of inconveniencing me. I don't like you. Like it's almost like you're giving her the ick. But you just keep pursuing this girl. In a different film, this is a thriller. This is a why can't he get the hint, even if you're Shegun. And on Ijoma's part, you're supposed to believe this love story. Even when the things like the kiss now starts coming up, you're just kind of watching it and you're like, I didn't feel jack. The film, even the way the revelations happened, oh, I did not like this film for anything. But you should watch it for yourself and make up your own mind because this is just my own thoughts about it. For those of us who have watched it, if we're to come and talk about this film with spoilers, so I can get even deeper about this, then spoilers ahead in three, two, one. Let us go. All right, now we're in the spoiler section. Please, if you're going to write a comment that has spoilers, just write spoiler alert before you write your comment so that we don't spoil it for people that have not yet watched it. All right, let's start just thing. The first thing that I want to say is that I actually liked that scene at the park where the first meet. It was funny when Ijoma just starts talking to the person behind the desk. She's like, "How do I pay?" And the Shegun is like, "Hello, are you guys ever listening to me?" I just keep doing their thing. I thought that was funny. But then even from there, we already start seeing that like Ijoma is just like this guy's annoying her. And when we now even see them in the bus, and she kind of hands him the bottle, he opens it with his teeth, and she's like, "Oh, I put your saliva on this thing." They go to the hotel. Again, we as the audience members know that she kind of maybe is feeling this guy because she also tells her friend on the phone. And also because you know that we are watching a film. But from all that Shegun is getting, this girl does not like you. So I think it already kind of colors how I see the film because I've seen other like enemies to lovers before. Enemies to lovers have been done to death. And I love enemies to lovers. I've seen so many of them. But this one was giving like I don't know, like, why is Shegun here? Why is Shegun chasing you? You're not giving anything. Like, if it was even a situation whereby, like, we are seeing even in their banter or her of him that, like, there she's giving him like something. She's giving him little like nudges of something of affection. Maybe I would feel or I would understand why he's so like he keeps coming back. But when it's so like everything he's doing is even annoying her. Like even when she's on the beach on the phone with her friend, he now comes again, hey troublemaker, and she's like, oh, when she's sitting down there thinking he comes, hey troublemaker. As I said earlier in the non-spoiler section, in a different film, this is a horror. Like, oh God, leave this girl alone. And for a love story, I just didn't feel the love in that way at all. And the girl actually get wahala. So even when he now says to her, right, he says you get wahala or sometimes you are actually crazy, and she not like throws the wine, you don't get to call me crazy. I'm like, what is even going on? And the next thing he's now apologizing in the pool. I'm like, this film Yeah, 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 yeah. Then let's talk about that part where Ejiro comes to the table and she now starts talking about the different people you see at the wedding. I'm like, okay, first of all, this Ejiro woman is so random here. This situation is so random, but okay. When she now starts calling out the people, right, and she goes like, there is the event planner, and then now starts showing like clips of the event planner. I'm like, okay, so I guess they're going to show each person that is in the, wedding. When they now go to the second person, the Oversabi auntie, they don't show anybody. The third person, the is it Amebo or Abihu, souvenir hijackers, they don't really show anybody. When you now starting that they're not really showing people, the first one that they showed, the event planner, now just feels so unintentional. It's just like, okay, we had the footage of event planner, so let us show that one when Ijiro is talking. The rest we'll just leave it just now feels so unintentional. And then the whole thing is just a kind of like lead up to this one of the X. And then that is how Ricky now finds out that Ijoma is David's ex. I was like, what an anticlimactic revelation is this? What an anticlimactic revelation is this? And then when she now even goes to talk to David, right? Ricky and David, they are talking. And she now goes, oh, wait a second. Not only did you lie about her being a friend from the agency, she's Pumpkin? How did he know that? How did she know that he was Pumpkin? Or that Ijoma was Pumpkin? Nothing had like, it's just like if she just figured it out today. And I'm like, what an unsatisfactory revelation. Like, the speech she goes on to give Ricky about trust and how David should trust her, like if you cannot trust me with something this small, then how can I enter this marriage to you? Was a good speech. I like that speech. I like what she's saying there. But that speech in the context of this film, like how we've gotten up until this point, I just didn't love. A good speech amidst just things that could have been a lot better done as far as I'm concerned. And then we see Ijoma and Shegun's relationship like play out from there, and the beats that are supposed to hit are not even hitting. Like the first kiss, the way it happens so random out of like nowhere, and then it happens and I'm like, okay. Even when they have the moment in the elevator, it's out of nowhere after the girl had just been like, ew, he's not my boyfriend. And then next thing they're in the elevator, they start kissing. Next thing they're in the bed, like, I did not, for a romance, where was the, I did not like this. And then at the end it's like, oh, she's the one that made me get on the plane for the it's just forced. And then the film now, you can tell I did not like this film. And I'm very curious to know what you think about this movie if you've watched it. So please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Also, if you've watched this whole video and you have no idea who I am, my name is VDK. I'm the curator of the VDK Film Club, where every other day we watch something new and we just about it like we've done today. Follow along. All right. Until the next film that I watch and the next video that I make, have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.